What is up, Blues? Welcome back to my channel, and hopefully you guys are doing well. And as you guys know, tomorrow we will be facing Liverpool at Anfield, and this is going to be a very important game. And both teams are chasing the top four. I think Liverpool, they kind of really know that they kind of slipped up and they're not going to win the title. And so as of right now, they are chasing the top four. Same with us, we're not going to win the title, so we are chasing the top four too. And the only difference is just 1 point. So whoever wins, there's going to be, a distance between us two. And I'm hoping it's going to be Chelsea. And, currently, this Liverpool have been on a crazy run. They've been losing like 4 or 5 games at home, and it's crazy, man. They didn't lose They didn't lose a home game for like couple months, probably like 2-3 years or something like that. And in this past like 2-3 months, man, they've been losing a lot of games at home. They haven't been getting the wanted results, and injuries have been hitting them very hard. On the other hand, Tuchel announced that the only player that is missing is Thiago Silva. He's not going to be featuring, and I think it's kind of he's doing the right decision. I think forcing him back, even though this is a big game, it's going to be a mistake. I think they just keep him for more. I guess the other big games, Atletico second leg is coming. I think we're gonna need him in that game. I think, other Everton game, I think it's gonna be important. So I think it's better to keep him. And look, Christensen is doing Christensen is doing well. And Abraham, he said he's been playing and training, so maybe he's gonna be on the bench. I don't think he's gonna start. And yeah, I think this game is going to be very interesting, considering Liverpool, they're on a bad run of form, and I think if we are able to take the game to them and put pressure on them, I think there's a high chance that we're going to be able to beat them. I'm not sure the players that are injured, they might be able to be back. I'm not sure if Henderson is going to be back, but I think their defense is shaky. I think Robertson and Trent, especially when Van Dijk isn't there, they're struggling. There isn't really like a proper center back over there. And Fabinho is injured, all those guys, and Matip, Joe Gomez. So I think they're missing a lot of defensive players, and their intensity in midfield has been dropped because of lack of Fabinho and Henderson. And Klopp was thinking about playing Thiago next to Fabinho and Henderson, but as of right now they're playing their B-Tech midfield. They have Curtis Jones. I know he's a decent player, however he's not Henderson nor Fabinho. Wijnaldum, he's a great player, but I just don't think he's a number 6. I think he plays better in higher up the pitch. So I think he's playing in a weaker position. So I think if we are able to keep the intensity and be a little bit more physical, there's a big chance that we're gonna be winning the midfield battle. And I think that their defenders are very inexperienced. Trent, Ozan Kabak, they got Davies, the new guy. So I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to keep up with the intensity as of right now. And I think if you're able to break them down and put, I guess, a little bit open their spaces, open put a distance between the center backs and the full backs, I think there's gonna be a lot of room to play in. And I think overall they're a team that are not in a good run of form, and I think we can beat them. My prediction is, I'm saying like a 3-1 or 2-1, we can beat them. And if we shut down Salah and Mane, it's gonna be pretty much done. I think Firmino hasn't been the Firmino that we knew, and I think a back 3 formation will suit us perfectly. I think last season we switched to back 3, even though we conceded 3 or 4 goals. When Pulisic came on, we kind of made a huge difference. So I think if Kepa is not here, so there's no one really to make mistakes, and it's Mendy. He's been solid, and I think if we go back 3, it's gonna be pretty much 3v3 in the front. So I think we're gonna be kind of nullifying them, and then our wing backs can track back against Robertson and Trent, and the midfield battle is gonna be up to Conte and Kovacic. Maybe Mason's gonna be dropping deeper. I think hopefully we're gonna be winning the midfield battle, because this midfield isn't the strongest, so we can take advantage of it. Even though Thiago, he's a very experienced player, he's a world-class player, but this season he just hasn't been that guy. And I think there is a big chance that he can probably get pressed easier. I think even though he's a very great dribbler, I think he sometimes just takes a lot of time on the ball and he's not really efficient on it. So I think we can take advantage of it. But I think, yeah, guys, overall, I'm very positive about this game. I think Tuchel and Klopp, even though they have a very similar tactical backgrounds, I think overall we can, expect us to play a little bit deeper, which means we can hit them in the counter. I think Klopp rarely sits deep unless it's against Manchester City for certain times. But I think if you play a little bit deeper and Liverpool kind of overexposes them by they try to press us, we can hit them in the counters. But now that we're done with the talking, let's go to the lineup. For the lineup, as you guys know, Edward Mendy, he has to be the guy. Our center backs, I've gone with Azpilicueta, Christensen and Rudiger, pretty much the same back three as Man United. And look, this back three has been working, you don't have to fix it. I think putting in Zuma is not really a great idea. I think if we go to a back four, there's a good chance he might start, but as of right now, the back three is working perfectly. Rudiger's passing from the back is immense. Azpilicueta's defensive abilities and the cover for Hudson, though, he's been very good too. And I think Christensen has been, intercepting a lot of important balls. I think his clearances have been very crucial, and I think this back three doesn't really need to be changed. Our wing backs, again, I've gone with the same as the Manchester United. The reason I didn't go for Marcos Alonso, I think pace. I think pace is going to be very necessary in this game. I think if you don't go for a pacey fullback, we're going to be struggling. And I think, players like Salah and Trent, those guys are fast, so it's better for us to have Chilwell, someone who can have the recovery pace to help the defenders out. And again, I think if we're gonna play Werner on the left, there's a big chance that he's gonna need someone to help them with the overlaps, and I think Chilwell is much better in that scenario than Alonso. And Alonso just constantly wants to go into the box, and I just don't like that. I want to see Werner in that position. So yeah, our right wing back, I've gone with Hudson-Odoi. Again, similar reasons. He's got pace, and he can take Robertson on. I think the reason I didn't really go with Reece James is that he just doesn't look comfortable in that right wing back position. It's pretty, I don't know, I just don't like him in that position. I feel like he's better a little bit more like back. I think he plays deeper, and that's his better position. When he can, help the center backs, and doesn't have really that much, attacking responsibilities with his runs and stuff. I mean, even though the right back position still is demanding for attacking player, again, but it's not as crucial as the right wing back position. And I think he kind of is not really, suiting to that position. And I think Hudson does it better. I think his dribbling is better and he's more direct. Our midfield, I've gone again with the same midfield as the Manchester United game. Conte, Kovacic, I think that's a very good pivot. I think Conte and Kovacic, there is a good chance they're going to be able to bully Liverpool midfielders and take advantage of their lack of physicality. And I think Kovacic and Thiago, it's going to be a very interesting battle to see that. Both very great dribblers and great ball progressors, but the only difference is, Thiago, I would say, he's the better passer and he has better vision. So I hope Conte is going to be able to nullify him and shut him down. Curtis Jones, he's a decent player, but I think maybe in this game, Klopp is going to trust a bit more experience, maybe James Milner, who knows. And their deeper midfielder is Wijnaldum, so I assume maybe in this game I feel like maybe we're going to see a Wijnaldum, Milner and Thiago midfield trio. Like I think James Milner is going to be the DM and Wijnaldum and Thiago are going to be the midfielders. And I think Liverpool's intensity midfield has been dropped their qualities, and it hasn't been the same, so we can take advantage of it. Our front three, pretty much I've gone with Mason Mount on the right, Kai Havertz as a false line, and Timo Werner on the left. I don't like Giroud in this game. I think we're going to be able to have a lot of space, and I think Werner is the perfect guy. I will be keeping Pulisic on the bench. I think I trust Werner's finishing more than Pulisic's, and I think we're going to be able to get couple important opportunities in this game, and I trust Werner more to finish them. And I think Pulisic is like, if Werner isn't performing well, we can bring him on. And Giroud is going to be a decent sub if needed. Ziyech, again, I think I'm a little bit 50-50 if him starting instead of Werner. I'm not sure, but I think if you want to take a direct approach towards Liverpool when we're going to have less possession, it's better to have someone who's more direct. And I think Mason, Werner and Kai are going to be the perfect trio in this game. Kai playing as the false nine, dropping deeper to link up with Werner and Mount is going to be very crucial. And yeah, guys, I think that's about it. I'm saying this is going to be a very tough game, and if we win this game, I'm telling you guys, our top 4 hopes are going to be going up. I just don't think West Ham is going to be able to keep up the intensity. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to drop a like, comment on your thoughts about the game, and see you later for the next video. Bye bye.